And now, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to give the floor to the chairperson of the facilitation stream, Ms. Poppy Khoza, Director of Civil Aviation, South Africa, for some opening remarks. Madam Chair, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Program Director. The ICAO Secretary General, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the facilitation stream of the High-level Conference on COVID-19. I want to begin by recognizing the vote of confidence demonstrated by the representatives of the United States and France for nominating me as the chairperson for this stream, and acknowledging the trust that the meeting participants have placed in me in confirming this nomination. I intend to create a platform for balanced and constructive discussions throughout the coming days, and I rely upon and look forward to your cooperation in ensuring that we arrive at the outcomes that we all commonly seek. The negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has been alluded to extensively in the plenary, and the numbers shared by the ICAO Secretary General in his speech has brought to the fore the stark reality we must endeavor to address in these sessions. It is worth mentioning that one of the root causes of this impact is largely due to the failure to facilitate travel efficiently. Challenges faced in the domain of safety, for example, are consequences of the decline in aviation volumes and frequency, amongst others. It is the restrictions imposed on aircraft movements and inability of passengers, crew, and/or cargo to cross borders that have brought us to this point, and the relevant aspects are related to facilitation as elaborated in ICAO Annex 9. And just as the root cause lies in the area of facilitation, so does the solution. By addressing the fundamental principles of facilitation, such as the harmonization of measures applied and the implementation of systems for efficient and intelligent data sharing, a global recovery in aviation is slowly underway. We have begun to witness a partial recovery thus far, with challenges still presenting that impede global connectivity. These too, in many cases, are challenges rooted in facilitation, such as the challenge of verifying the passenger health status of those arriving from other states, or the difficulties in facilitating full contactless processing of large numbers of passengers in constrained physical infrastructure. Facilitation, ladies and gentlemen, will continue to be key in assuring a complete revival of civil aviation following this COVID-19 pandemic. I look forward to discussing how various improvements can be made in the diverse area of facilitation to expedite this revival. My overarching ambition for this stream, however, is to facilitate deep consideration of all actions that we have taken and will take in the near future in the areas of facilitation, to reflect on lessons learned throughout the pandemic and consider how we act and operate moving forward so that this revival is indeed sustainable. Post-COVID-19, our structures, mechanisms, tools, and capabilities in areas associated with Annex 9 facilitation will largely determine the robustness of our civil aviation sectors to future challenges. Let us determine how we can be better individually, but above all, in cooperation and collaboration. What comes to mind, therefore, Program Director, is the African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. It is now my great pleasure to pass the floor to Mr. Rogerio Carvalho, the nominated Vice Chairperson of the Facilitation Stream. But before he takes the floor, I think it's important to note that as the Vice Chair, he will play an important role in assisting the Chair. And of course, should the Chair be unable to continue chairing for whatever reason, the Vice Chair will take over the chairmanship of this stream. Over to you, Mr. Carvalho. I thank you.